So I was just approached by Dehancer, who asked me to do an honest review on their product, which is a film-like color grading plugin that you can use when editing film and stills. I'm a professional photographer, but I'm only a beginner videographer. I have a couple of YouTube channels, which you're going to see this video on, and some of them are vlog style, and some of them are gritty cityscapes and travel videos. So I kind of have this range of product to try it on, and it was in exchange for a subscription. They've also provided a custom link, so if you decide based on this video or not that you'd like your own subscription, you can use the 10% off link in the description or in my link tree and try it for yourself. They emphasized being really honest, and I'm also being really honest with you that I am such a beginner when it comes to video. Although I'm professional when it comes to still, I've been shooting for 30 years. Video is sort of my new thing I'm really exploring. So I have been really wanting to make my video look more like film. I mean, I'm from the era of film photography. We were forced to go digital while I was in my early career of photography, and I begrudgingly went for digital, but now I'm like fully in it. I love video that looks like film. A little bit of grain that doesn't feel like fake grain. A little bit of like a 90s aged wash to it I love. So I've been really playing around with both their app, which is for the iOS system. I realized that was repetitive because the S is for system. And then I've been using it on Adobe Premiere Pro. So I'm gonna demo how I used it in both those and what it did to change. And you can decide for yourself whether you think like it's something you'd like to use or try out. In conclusion, I'm extremely happy with the control that the grain allows. And honestly, because I'm such a beginner, there's a lot of vocabulary and a lot of that it does that is for somebody really advanced. You can be a beginner and use it. I'm just saying that if you were a real film professional and you really understood or wanted a lot of leeway and a lot of way to play with making it look like film, this has a lot of opportunity there. This Dehancer plugin has a lot you can adjust and really control down to however much you want to control it. And if you don't want to get down to the nitty gritty and you just want to make it look cool, you could just pre-select type of film and it will automatically turn your video to that. So you can have as much control or as little input as you want, and it's totally up to you. So that, I would say, it's the real deal. It's professional. It can be used by anybody. You can make it as nuanced and complicated or as simple as you want. And it also comes with a PDF that really breaks down how to use it, because I needed every step-by-step from that PDF to understand how to apply it to Premiere Pro, and it was very clear and easy. So follow along as I show you what I've done. So when I first tried Dehancer out, I used it on a video I shot on my iPhone. When I shoot film or video on my iPhone, I don't love how it looks. I think the tones are harsh. It's high contrast. I don't like how it looks. So I took this video, I shot it in cinematic at 4K on my iPhone, and then I dropped it into my Dehancer app, and I started playing around with it in there. And as you can see, you can scroll through and you have a million choices, whether it's high contrast, low contrast, leaning into blues or leaning into warm tones, black and whites. Like, the world is your oyster. And you see, you can hit play and see it in real time without having to commit to it yet. So I was playing around and I ended up settling on this. I think it looks really lovely. It's a little bit on the cool side on purpose. Skin tones are really flattering still. The shadows aren't too harsh. It just has a nice tone to it that really sets a mood, which is exactly what I was looking for in something like this. There's a little film grain on it, but not too much. And within the app, you can control all that. You can choose one of those film settings, and then you can, within that, make adjustments. So you're not limited just to selecting it, but within that you have control. And next we have another one just to show what it's like when it's not a talking head. Here's another bit of film I shot out the plane window, and it looked kind of cool and dramatic just on the phone, but I thought, let me see what it looks like in the Dehancer app. So on the iPhone, I plug it in and you can scroll and see there's just a million options. Warm, cool, leaning heavy into magenta or not, black and white, high contrast. And again, within whichever one you choose, you can play around. So there's a lot of control. You don't have as much as you do on the desktop, like as a plugin, but you have a lot of control. You can have a lot of fun with it. Here's another example of a film I love to shoot, which are these bird's eye views around the city. These sort of dramatic views set to lo-fi music that has a real 90s old school vibe. They're great for playing in the background as you work on a Sunday morning, when you have guests over, whatever your deal is. Sometimes it's just nice to have something happening to help you focus. So I do these long form videos, and this particular one I did not love. The contrast between the shadow and the sun is way too much, and I just was really hoping Dehancer would help me sort of rescue it and make it interesting. So I got to plug it in to Dehancer, and suddenly, this is really where I learned to use it in Premiere Pro, which is that you really can fool around with the nitty gritty. You can really work on everything from the grain size to the type of film you want it to look like. You can set a film profile. I don't even know how many. If I scroll, easily I'd say 50. I'm just guessing right now, but you have all this control. So I played around and I created what I feel like is a nice sort of throwback looking film. It looks like it was filmed on film in the 80s in New York City. And that's really what I was hoping to do with this particular one. You might prefer yours to be more blue, to lean into the blue, to be high contrast, to be black and white. Whatever your thing is, you can do that. This is just where I settled on this particular one. So let me know if you've used Dehancer, what you think of it. I'm definitely very excited about it because I love the grain and I love the control. And even though I'm still figuring out what a lot of it means, if we're being honest, I don't know what gate weave is or overscan or bloom. These are things I don't know what these terms mean in film, but I'll figure it out as I go. And this is very easy to use despite not knowing what those are. So I'm happy with it. This is my honest review. I will definitely continue to use it. I will definitely be adding grain to basically everything I shoot, probably for the rest of my life, because I am from that, era. And I'd love to hear what you think too. Let me know. Okay, bye.